Um, so I'm doing a Lyft ride. So I'm driving for Lyft a little bit extra money right now to get my program going. And there's this conference in town this week, and I've met a lot of emergency physicians. And I had these two DO students, second year DO students. God. So I'm like, well, do you consider yourself open-minded? Like, oh, absolutely. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, well, do you mind if I share something with you? And they're like, no, not at all. Totally. I was like, well, I think there's a part of the human anatomy that most American doctors are completely unaware of. And I said, that's the penis anatomy, penile anatomy. And she's like, oh, I know everything about it there is to know about it. You don't know shit. She didn't know nothing, not a fucking goddamn thing. She didn't know about Bosio's study or Sorrell's study or Taylor's study or Lockwood Cold or any of it. Not a goddamn thing. But yet she knew because she's a doctor, right? She's been trained. She didn't know anything about the ridge band, the frenulum, the frenulum delta, dortos fascia. Anyways, I'm just kind of sorry. My mind is somewhere else. It's really hard for me sometimes to. I'm kind of in like shell shock a little bit, just like almost like disappointment of reality that I live in. Almost like sort of a little bit defeated, but not really. But because I just don't give a fuck. I mean, it's not her. Like I give a fuck about her. Like I don't give a fucking flying fuck about her bullshit opinion. But I do care about the negative consequences of her fucking stupid ignorancy. Anyway, so what happened was, so I just, she started telling me she was part of the African circumcision campaign to mutilate the boys of Africa. And I started going off on how the RTCs were completely flawed, how they, were trivial, how there's, lead time bias, researcher bias, control bias, attrition bias, so many different bullshit biases in those that the studies should hardly be, given any value at all. Actually, they shouldn't, because it's ridiculous that cutting off half your skin protects you from AIDS, HIV. Like, really? You're removing the ball bearings of sex, the gliding, lubricating system of sex, and you're expecting there to be less friction, less tears. I can't, I don't know. So anyways, I went off on them. It was me talking to them for the whole ride, just telling them shit. I told them about the African trials, how they were bullshit. I told them about Sorrell studies and sensitivity studies. I told them about UTIs, how ridiculous they were. I compared it to cutting off breast buds and all this shit. And this fucking... They were like basically my captives. They were forced to listen to me, right? And so I went off on them. As soon as I found out she was in the African trial, I didn't want to fucking hear a word out of her fucking mouth, to be honest with you. Like, you fucking evil bitch. You fucking cunt. You uneducated, ignorant piece of shit. Fucking cunt. And here's why. American fucking doctors, yeah, all your fucking disgusting ignorance, it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end, Doc.
The string to mark the proper location.
Circumcision denies a male's right to genital integrity and to a fully functioning penis.
near the string that we've placed to mark the proper location.
Then we clamp it.